What's poppin', T Subs and T Squad? So, girl, y'all already know why I'm here. I'm here to give y'all love at the lockup, girl. This is season 4, episode 5. Get right or get left. So, girl, the episode starts off where I left off at, and that was with my baby daddy knocking Curtis bitch ass out the way he said that he was. Curtis, if you don't get your ass up off that damn pavement, I know. Listen. Curtis, I really felt like I had to go out there like Big Mama would do in her damn big pink snuffleupagus looking ass robe, them dusty ass slippers, and with my hair tied up in a nasty bun with a cigarette in my mouth. Get your ass up sitting here embarrassing me. Then I'm gonna have these people down here to my job sitting up here laughing at me because they done heard through the grapevine that my grandson that set up out here and got knocked out by the dude bitch that he took. Like at that point, Curtis, you already won the battle. Instead of you just getting in your car and pulling off with Tiffany, you want to haul off and run off at the mouth. And with that right there, that's how Kevin won the war. Yeah, you won the battle because you could have drove off with his girl, but because you wanted to play macho man instead of taking your W and driving off, he fucked around and won the war on your ass. So much so, he just looked at you and peeled wheels. Everybody was trying to get him to stop. He was like, girl, please. He's just faking. He'll be all right. Girl, go on ahead and wake him up, child. Child, make him smell some bleach or some last something like that, girl. He'll get up. He'll be all right. So then Curtis gets up and asks, what happened? Did he get hit? Yeah. That's just a nice way of putting it. Yeah, you got hit. Okay. They got smack, boom, crack. Now you sitting up here wondering what the hell happened to you. That's what happened to you. Kevin. Okay, Kevin. All right, that's what happened to you. Kevin. Moving on. So Tiffany playing a dumbass victim. And the reason why I say that is because I saw a couple of other YouTubers' reviews, right? And a lot of people got a real warped sense of reality when it comes to these women. I don't know whether it's because of this whole Jada and the Baldine joke that you know what I'm saying, what you call it laid out for. I don't know what it is, but y'all need to get y'all shit together. Let's be clear. I don't care what her reasons were. At the end of the day, she's been dealing with Kevin and talking to Kevin for however many amount of years. She had this man sitting up here thinking that he was going to pick her up, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, she no longer wants that. That's her dude. So he thought. So he did not do nothing that no other dude wouldn't have done. Any other guy with a girlfriend that's locked up and then automatically says, oh, no, don't come pick me up, of any other dude would have done that. So I'm not understanding all these other YouTubers who's trying to make Tiffany out to be some fucking victim, because she's not. She's not. She knew what she was doing when she did it. She just wasn't banking on all of this happening to her in front of her on national TV. That's what she wasn't banking. So y'all miss me with all of that. Girl, please. We not the same way we ain't finna sip over Curtis getting hit. We not finna sip over her and what she got going on and her feelings. Talk about something I only call Curtis because I thought that, you know, Kevin was a ladies' man, and then turned around later on in the episode and pulled that same bullshit, but in reverse when it came down to Curtis. So y'all miss me. Moving on. Indy and Harry. I'm so sick and tired of talking about them, and I'm not talking about them. I'm not talking about that tired ass medium reading. I'm not talking about that. I could care less. Not talking about that. So one thing that I will talk about in this thing that I thought was interesting was when they was leaving and Harry gets a call from another female, and I'm starting to think that was Fatima. And then in his confessionals, he says that this relationship has only been through telephone calls and JPage. He can't marry her. He can't and he not, because he don't know her, she don't know him, and they haven't been together that long. My whole thing about it is, don't you think that's some shit that you would sit up and tell a woman who's a mother of 2 children? She's uprooting not only her, but her daughter from Maryland to Ohio. Don't you think that that's something that you should have let her know before she did all of that, before she just completely stopped her life, picked up her child to go and move to a whole nother state to be fooled up with you, for you to just sit up in here and say that you know you're not going to marry her and y'all not going to last long because she don't know you like that. And another thing, Indy, can somebody please explain to me what happened to the truancy officers? Because what I don't understand is how the hell does your daughter have all of this free time to roam around all around the world with you and Harry and as if this girl ain't got school? Your daughter should be in school. So we meet Chaz and Bronwyn. Chaz is 55. He's a former Marine. Shout out. So is my daddy. He's a bass player for a heavy metal group, and he's the eyeball out in that situation. And he's a customer service rep, and he's dating a 40-year-old girl named Bronwyn, who's doing a hard 3 years for aggravated identity theft. So he's worried that when she gets out, she won't be as attracted to him compared to the other people that he's dated. What you need to be worried about is making sure that you got all of your credit cards and your banking account information locked up, safe, and secure. That's what you need to be worried about. So you're worried about the wrong shit. That's your problem. That's how you ended up in this pathetic slump and this pathetic lump of a man that you're now in. Like you really are. Like, I'm just saying, Chaz. Like Chaz, you are Chaz. Women ain't the thing for you. You may as well go ahead and go gay, sir. Like that's the best advice I got for you, child. Go ahead and go gay. Listen, women don't take you seriously. You 5'5". Listen. 9 times out of 10, females already think you ain't shit but a little twink getting tossed around by top at the top out here. You may as well just go ahead and live in your truth, child, because all this shit that you giving, I ain't buying. So now we get down to Kayla and Martell. So Martell still is gone after he picked that whole damn fight instead of fucking his damn woman, which is what most dudes would have done had they been away from their girl for 13 years. They just don't have time to be sitting around here fussing over seeing a little bit of flour on the stove and seeing some clothes on the washer and dryer. I don't know. I ain't met not nary piece of a straight male who's been locked up for over 13 years coming home and worry about that shit. And y'all not about to sit here and normalize that shit to me. Something is going on with Miss Martell, because I really think he traded, especially after that. So after he came home for being gone all night, he claims he was at his grandparents' house. Nigga, shut up. Then what made it so funny to me was you really thought strolling up in that house with some secondhand thrift shop ass dining room table was gonna make up for that foolishness and that fuck shit that you pulled the next day. And Kayla, let me tell you something, baby. Y'all women need to understand the difference between an alpha male and a beta male. Because what Martell did and what Martell is not an alpha male. He's just used to dealing with weak bitches. You understand me? He's a beta male that's used to dealing with weak bitches. So that's why they walk around here thinking that he's an alpha male, because an alpha male would have did what the hell I said he was going to do. The first thing they walked up in there, the camera crew would have got left outside, and he's balls to the walls up in that pussy until the morning light, girl. And then he getting up and he getting it again then. Here I get fussed and cuss you out and nitpick about shit like that later. That's the difference between an alpha male and a beta male. Nah, you got a beta male. He's trying to get you to believe he's an alpha male, but he's not. Because an alpha male is going to be beating down your puss. Now arguing about a little bit of flour on the stove and some clothes leaving on the washing machine. Girl, know the difference. Thailand Chance, I don't give a shit. Lacey and Antoine. So Lacey is setting up for Antoine's release, and she's staying in the hotel room the night before, or whatever the case may be. Moving on. Chaz is a cat man. Well, you may as well call Chaz the cat lady because that's really what I think he is. Who's that lady? Who's that lady? Beautiful lady. Who's that lady? Really fine lady. Who's that lady? Yes, come on through, Ashley Brothers. Anyway, Indy and Harry. So Harry is meeting up with his baby mama Fatima. This part annoyed the shit out of me. Because y'all mean to sit here and tell me that this whole entire time, Harry got his own damn child out there that he need to be playing daddy to? Off of that alone. Moving the fuck on. So Chaz and Bronwyn. So Chaz goes over to see his sister Christina. They real close out of the family or whatever the case. And Christina makes it very clear that her brother is a sap and she don't understand his problems. She said he's been married 4 times. Now, the last time, that wife, God called home. So we can't blame him for that. But the last 3 before the one that God came home, yeah, Chaz. Chaz. Moving on. Kevin, Curtis, and Tiffany. So Curtis sees Tiffany sitting down all about her lonesome, and she tells him that he needs to just go ahead home because basically what she said in a nutshell was, after seeing you get knocked the hell out by a man that you claim was shorter than you and was a small fry and all of this and all of that, yeah, you can't protect me. He can protect me. So yeah, I thought it was you, but after I saw that, yeah, baby love. It's a no for me, doll. And then he had the nerve to be sitting there in the truck crying while she was sitting there. So Tiffany calls my baby daddy and apologizes to him and then tells him to come and pick her up because they have a lot of things that they got to talk about. I already knew that was going to happen, which is why I gave that scenario that I gave beforehand. Fuck all that extra shit she was telling him. Nah, you got your ass whooped by a nigga that was shorter than you. You can't protect me. Ergo, this ain't it. This ain't it. Pretty much. Moving on. Indy and Harry. Indy gets to see his daughter Ava. Ava is absolutely gorgeous. Like, Ava is the most prettiest little girl I think I have seen. Like, she is just like she's perfect. Like, I so live for Ava. She seems really sweet. She was really, really happy to see Harry. And he looked just as genuinely happy to see her. So, yeah, see. Seeing and doing and taking care of your own hits a whole lot more different than trying to place daddy to other hoes' kids. It hits completely different. And I could tell that in his face. That was completely different from meeting Coco. I'm just saying, I ain't trying to compare the kids. I ain't trying to do that. But y'all know what I mean. I like Fatima thus far. Fatima said, look, I'm letting you know right now. You coming here to see your daughter, and that's what it is. We not fucking. We not doing that. I'm going to tell y'all something. The way that Fatima gives me, he was just a boy toy that she was having fun with, and then the fun went too far when she got pregnant. That's really what Fatima gives me. Because Fatima said, listen, he was living a life that I won't live in. And he won't get his shit together. So guess what? Me and my daughter exit stage left, and we living just fine. You know what I'm saying? That's really what I think. I think Fatima was just having fun, and that fun got too far when little Ava came here. I'm down for Fatima, and I see it for Fatima. I do. But the rest of that, I ain't dealing with it because, again, y'all mean to sit here and tell me he had his own damn daughter to love on and protect and do all this extra stuff with. Moving on. Tyler and Chance. So after they get done disrespecting the graveyard by fucking in the damn gravesite, thank God it wasn't her baby daddies. They come home. I guess the house was messy after she asked Bobby to watch the girls or whatever the case may be. The house was messy, and then Chance had the nerve to come out of his face and seem to have a whole bunch to say. And my thing about it is, you got a whole lot to say for a nigga's name that's not on the deed, the lease, the rent agreement, nothing. Like, girl, is he even supposed to be in your damn house? Because quiet as it's kept, you look like your shit is ran by the state, which means it's a HUD house. And I'm more than show, it's a clause in there that say they don't really accept felons to be living with you because they gonna take away your Section 8. And that's why I was down for the daughter because he tried to throw his weight around, talking about something. Oh, well, I guess we won't be having her to watch her again because of like trying to boss hog. And I was glad when the daughter said, well, listen, this mommy house and mommy tells us what to do. Yes, God, honey. I was on the 5-year-old side. See, it's always a child that will get an adult together in the right way. A child knows how to get an adult together in the right way because the child can clearly see what the fuck going on here. I'm going to tell you something. Chance really, listen, because I'm going to be real. Because Chance is a beta male too. Chance thought that he was going to grow his balls back by living in a house full of damn women and throwing his weight around to make himself feel like the macho man that he could not be in prison. That's really what I think about Chance. So it was easier for him to try to come up in here and disrupt these people things because let's be clear. If Bobby was a boy and that was her male twin brother, do y'all really think Chance to be running around there doing half of that shit? I'm gonna tell you right now, if it was my older brother, hell no. I'm telling you that shit from the gate. My older brother would have been let it be known even before he stepped up in the house what the rules and regulations is and what it's going to be and what it ain't going to be. I'm just saying. But anyway, y'all, that's it for that. What do you know? That's it. That's all. I ain't got no more to give y'all, girl. Y'all drop down in the comments. Let me know what y'all thought about last night's episode. I meant to get y'all this last night, y'all. I really did, but I ain't even going to lie to your daughter. I was tired. I got tired and lazy. I was tired, lazy, and through. And I just said, you know what? I DVR it on Fios and I'll watch it tomorrow. And that's what I did. Put a ring on it. If it does not come this afternoon, it will come tomorrow, right along with Candy in the Game. As far as the last gags go, girl, I'm not doing it. Like the last gag I did on Candy in the Game on the second channel, that shit ain't even hit 1,000 views yet. I think y'all are just not really feeling it for Candy in the Game enough to want to see the shit 3 times because we talk about it up here. Then me, Scotty, and JoJo talk about it on Wednesday. Then I turn around and talk about it again on Monday. I get it, y'all. Y'all not that damn interested to need it 3 times out the week, and the gag is, bitch, neither am I. So y'all don't have to worry about that no more. The last gags will continue May with Real Housewives of Atlanta. That's when it's gonna jump. Be sure to be in the building tonight at 9:05 for the Love and Marriage Huntsville live review. Right before that, I'm going to do a little small 5 to 10 minute Tea Talk action news about some information that got sent to me about the Harlot and Leisure Suit. So that's going to come before the review, but all of that is going to start at 9:05, 10:05 Central. 8:05 Central, so make sure y'all are there. And also, after I get done with mine, y'all make sure to head over to Scotty by Nature TV. His live review of Love and Marriage Huntsville is going to start at 10:15 Central Time, 11:15 Eastern Time, our time, Pacific Time, whatever y'all want to call it. Yeah, that's it. That's all. I ain't got no more to give y'all. And until next time, I'm going to holler at y'all later. Bye.